Hello, gorgeous. So you give so much of your time, your energy, and your heart. But somewhere along the way, did you forget to give a little to yourself? So in this video, I'm sharing how to say yes to your own needs without the guilt, the burnout, or feeling like you've let other people down. Because showing up for yourself is how you stay strong for others. Come on, girlfriend, let's talk about how to stay strong for yourself guilt-free. If you're ready to reclaim your inner peace, then go on and hit the subscribe button and let's do this together. As women, we seem to automatically put others before ourselves. And it almost seems as if we're prioritizing other things and people, like, for example, friends, family, a brother, sister, mother, our work, our home, anything above our own well-being and our own self-care. But here's the thing. Sacrificing yourself doesn't make you better at any of these things, whether it be a wife, a mother, a sister, brother, caregiving. It doesn't make you better. In fact, it does the opposite. It leaves you feeling depleted and unfulfilled. So how do you break this cycle of guilt and obligation? First, you have to identify the root of your guilt. Is it societal expectations or fear of judgment? And then understanding where it comes from can help you actually to challenge it. When I started caring for my mother-in-law, I knew I had to change some things about my life. I had to incorporate more self-care. I needed to bring more positive affirmations to my life. So the next thing I want to suggest is to start incorporating positive affirmations into your daily life, because affirmations, they're truly a powerful statements that can shift your mindset and your self-talk from negative to positive. So here's a few just to get you started, because these are ones that I've always used for myself. I am, and it's always good to start your sentences with I am. I am allowed to take time for myself. My needs are valid and important. I am deserving of joy and balance. So write these down and place them somewhere you can see them daily, on maybe your bathroom mirror, your phone's home screen, or even in your journal. Trust me, hearing your own voice affirm your worth is such a game changer. And one of the other things I had to learn was just a crucial element of self-care and setting boundaries. Because boundaries, I know it seems so daunting, but it's so essential in preserving your mental and emotional well-being. So start by identifying what are your non-negotiables and what is it that drains your energy. Because maybe you're one of those people like me who just hate to rock the boat or doesn't like conflict. Almost a people pleaser to a degree, but just don't like to disappoint people. When you're like that, it can be a little difficult for you to set boundaries, but you have to do it. And I never really know exactly what I want per se, but I always know what I don't want. So sometimes even when I make a decision, I think about what it is that I don't want, and then I'm able to narrow down to what it is that I do want, and that helps me set my proper boundaries. So maybe for you is saying no to work-related calls after hours, or setting aside a day or an hour for yourself without any interruptions. When you communicate these boundaries kindly but firmly, and don't even be afraid to enforce them, because this is you, this is for you, and it's about you. This is your health, this is your self-care, this is your self-love. You have to do things for you, and allowing people to respect that. Everyone has needs, and you need to be able to respect your own needs. So if this resonates with you, or if you're ready to just start prioritizing yourself, I'm going to put a link below this video, and it's a link to my beautiful ebook, and this will help you to start living a life more fulfilled with balance, joy, and ease today. So go on and check out the link below this video that I'm going to put. Let's talk about joy, because joy is often portrayed as something that's grand, like a vacation, a yearly vacation, or an expensive spa day. But what if you can find joy in your daily ritual? It's all about leaning into things that you love and simplifying where you can. Here's what you can do. Take 30 minutes to paint, dance to your favorite tunes, or just simply just sitting in silence. So when you say no to commitments that don't serve you and automate tasks wherever possible, that allows you to make joy in your daily life simply because you deserve it. It's also essential to unplug from the daily noise that you're surrounded with, like your phones or social media, and especially social media. Carve out 15 minutes a day just to disconnect and connect with yourself, to go inward, really connecting with yourself. Savor all the present moments, feel the sun on your skin, have a deeper connection with a loved one, a family, a friend. Enjoy a cup of hot coffee or a hot cup of tea without any interruptions. But I know what you may be thinking, Milan, I don't have time for all of that. My time is busy. I don't have a lot of free time. You know what? Trust me. Yes, you do. Because as women, we often try to put on a lot of hats and sometimes just put on too many hats. We're the multitasking, juggling too many things, and your plate can get filled up. But when you really sit down and think about it, when you stop giving so much of yourself to other things and other people, you're able to carve out time for yourself. And in all honesty, when I make my schedule, the first thing I do on my schedule when I'm writing out my calendar for the week is there's three things. There's God, me, and work. God, me, of course, and then there's family, and then there's work. And that's how I put them in, because I need to start my day on a spiritual note. And then after that, I need to take time for myself, because being a caregiver is tough. You often sacrifice so much of your time for somebody else and little time for yourself. So I get it. I get it. You're busy. I understand that. But here's the thing. Self-care doesn't have to be all-consuming. It really doesn't. Or even complicated. It's all about making those small shifts and prioritizing yourself. Start by celebrating your small wins. Did you drink enough water today? And give yourself a pat on the back, because when you're making these changes, it doesn't happen overnight, but every small step counts. And here's the most important reminder, is saying yes to yourself does not mean neglecting others. In fact, when you prioritize your well-being, you bring out your best selves to everything and everyone in your life. So you inspire others through your courage, your confidence, and possibility. So why not start today? So I want you to choose a moment, any moment, to say yes to yourself, because you deserve a life that feels as good as the one that you help create for others. And if you're looking for additional support and guidance, if you're looking for additional support and guidance, I highly recommend checking out the Awaken the Woman Within program. This program, which I'm going to include below this video, is designed specifically for women who want to reconnect with themselves through practical self-care strategies, mindset shifts, and joy-filled living. Trust me, it's worth it. So remember, saying yes to yourself is not selfish, it's necessary. You are worth prioritizing and investing in. So start today by incorporating positive affirmations, setting boundaries, finding joy in daily rituals, and just celebrating your wins. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel for more tips on self-care and empowerment. And always remember to say yes to yourself, because you truly are worth it. See you next time. And as always, stay beautiful and healthy. Anywhere else? Or just right there? Just right there is itchy? Oh, okay.
Oh, you asked me if it was itching.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
Okay.
he dropping off to sleep.
You tired. Because you woke up at 5 o'clock this morning.
I did.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't know that.
Talking about, help! Where am I at? Where am I at? Take me in the house. I'm outside.
Nah, that's what I said.
Yep.
Mm-hmm.
I didn't, you know what? At first I didn't hear it. And then I was because 3 in the morning, I'm in a deep sleep. Mark was asleep, and he said, I woke up, and he said, oh, this is mom in there. She, hollering for attention, you know, because you're saying, hello, hello. No, you were saying in a deep voice. You said, hello.
I did.
You said, hello.
Did I tell you to call the police?
No. He said, don't worry about it. Just let her later. She'll stop eventually. But then you did stop. So we both got up and came in here. And you were like, take me inside. I'm outside in the barn. Take me in. I was like, what?
Yeah, he kept telling me I wasn't. I was in here.
I know. He said,
Mama.
He said, Mama,
Been here
you
for 4 months.
He said, Mama, you inside. You ain't in no barn. You said, yes, I am. Take me inside. You said, where my son at? Call Mark. He said, I am Mark. No, you not.
Yeah, I'm sorry.
I didn't have no son. I adopted a son. Go call my son. You said, I wouldn't do you like that. He said, Mama, stop saying that. He said, I'm Mark right here. Feel my head. You said, where my son? Oh, it was the most hilarious. It was so funny.
I bet you had a good laugh at you by yourself.
Oh, it was funny. I was sitting over there at the door just watching the whole thing.
You were?
I said, all right. And then, you know, I guess after a while he just got tired and said, you know what, forget it. I can't convince her. And we went back to bed. Actually, you know what? I gave you something to calm you down.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
I didn't know that.
Yep, I gave you something to calm you down.
But it didn't make me sick.
No, it doesn't make you sick, but it calms you down and make you sleepy a little bit and quieter. Yeah. So I gave you that and it calmed you down and we went back to bed. But actually we couldn't go back to bed because we woke. You sleep and we're woke.
I'm
He's like,
sorry.
oh, Jehovah.
I had a messy night.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Okay, well I'm gonna get some I'm gonna heat this soup up. I already made it, I just gotta heat it up. Okay, that's down low.